we made a list of the top 3 places to go on your honeymoon in December. So I got married in December, and when I went into wedding planning, the first thing that I did to plan my wedding was plan my honeymoon. Now listen, to me, the honeymoon was a heck of a lot more important than the actual wedding. All right, I might be in the minority on this one, but that's okay because it fits me and my vibe. Before you go into planning your wedding, that's the first thing you have to ask yourself. What is your vibe? What is it that you want to accomplish for your honeymoon? Do you want it to be relaxation? Do you want it to be adventurous? Do you want it to be on the go? You have to develop your own honeymoon personality before you start that planning process. By the way, I wrote a whole blog about honeymoon personalities I didn't even know was a thing. I put the link to that blog post in the description. And my honeymoon, I chose to be on the go. I wanted to do as much as I could in the time that we were given. And at the time, I was a teacher, so I had a little bit of wiggle room in terms of my days off, so I could extend it a little further. And my husband and I decided to go for a cruise. And I'll tell you all about the cruise in another video. But before we decided on a cruise, we made a list of the top 3 places to go on your honeymoon in December. Now, the reason why we chose these 3 locations was because of availability. These were the places that were the least booked in this time period. 2, we were going for the whole winter wedding wonderland type theme for our wedding. So we wanted to go to places that kind of embraced that vibe in the way that we were used to growing up. So we definitely wanted to match that personality trait to our honeymoon. So here are the 3 places that we came up with as the best locations for your honeymoon in December. Number 3, Paris. I know it sounds crazy, but the weather in Paris in December is actually not too bad. And even if it's a little cold, I kind of like that because, we wanted the winter weather vibe and we could snuggle up together and enjoy Paris with snow on the ground. That was like a dream of mine, because I actually thought I was going to will it to snow the days that we were going to be there in Paris. I really thought I had that kind of power. But Paris in December is an amazing time of year. You have to picture Paris and all of its glory. Now imagine it decorated for the holidays. It was magical. So it made it to the top of the list right away. But remember, it is Paris, so you are going to have the cold weather to deal with. So if you want more of the warm tropical vibe, then our number 2 recommendation for the best honeymoons in December is going to be Hawaii. Now, Hawaii is always at the top of the list of all of our clients' wish lists for honeymoons. You think honeymoon, you immediately go Hawaii. I feel like that's just kind of natural. It's also something that we're almost taught is like, oh, wedding, honeymoon, Hawaii. It's kind of weird. We almost assume that's the default place to go for your honeymoon. You get married, go to Hawaii on your honeymoon. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's interesting how that's the first place that we thought of. But it wasn't the first place we thought of. We only thought about it because we had never been before. And we wanted to go, and when else is the perfect opportunity to try a new place that you've never been to than on your honeymoon? Who else to try a brand new experience than with your new spouse? Plus, it's Hawaii. Can you really ever go wrong with Hawaii? I mean, I don't think so. So that's going to be our number 2 recommendation. By the way, if you have absolutely no clue how to even start planning your honeymoon, I've got a whole guide for you. It's going to help you from beginning to end. Definitely check it out. The link is in the comments. Okay, so the number 1 place that we thought of for the honeymoon in December was Puerto Rico. We might be a little biased on this one because, well, we're both Puerto Ricans. So we grew up with the culture. Our whole family lives there. But Puerto Rico in December is I can't describe it to you. It is on a whole other level. You don't know what the holidays are like until you've spent the holiday season in Puerto Rico. They do it well. They take it up to the umpteenth degree. And when we were planning our wedding, the first thing we thought of was, wait, our wedding's in December. We could go to Puerto Rico in December and we can eat all that food. You would think growing up eating Puerto Rican food, we would be tired of it. Never. Never, and not in Puerto Rico. Your best bet, by the way, is to check out San Juan because you're going to get a little of everything. You get the beach, you get the nightlife, you get the party vibes. Hello, you get the weather. The weather in Puerto Rico in December. Chef's kiss. So those are our top 3 recommendations for your honeymoon in December. And if you want to know more, the full blog post is down below. Tell me which one you think you might lean towards if you're getting married in December. Oh, and congratulations, by the way.